In this video, we're going to take a quick look at how to get a Strapi application up and running. Mostly, we are concerned about the admin panel, so the back-end part of the project. So I'll show a couple screens here. Again, this is being done on a Windows 10 machine, which I'll just showing here the version that I'm running. And then in this window here, I listed several commands to show what versions of NVM I'm using. That's Node version 16.15.1. Also, NPM version is 8.11.0, and I'm using Yarn version 1.22.19. So if you look up here in the upper left area of the screen, you can see the command that I use to start creating a new Strapi application. And so it's yarn create Strapi-starter Chartbrew Corp app, that's the name of the application, and next-corporate. So it's going to use the next-corporate starter pack and template from Strapi. And then I hit the enter key and I chose the quick start, which is the recommended settings, and it creates a SQLite database as well as a lot of folders and code. So once that process is done, you can go ahead and start up the backend application if it doesn't already start for you automatically. And once you do that, you'll see a screen that should look something like this. This is the Strapi dashboard Backend Admin Panel. Here you can see the version of Strapi that was used, 4.3.6, and of course the Node version 16.15.1. And if you look in the content manager, you'll see the sample pages that were created. I also created a sample page myself. It's ID number 9 here, and I published it just as an example. You can see the content type builder with all the predefined types that were created, and the media library is up and running. The list of plugins that were installed as part of the starter pack. The marketplace of available plugins for Strapi, and of course all the different settings. Just as a side note, here's what the front end looks like for the corporate starter pack. It's running on port 3000, and so you can click on the different pages and you'll see the information. This was built as part of the initial command that I mentioned. So the next thing I will be showing is getting the Chartbrew plugin installed. So we'll do that in this video, and then in the next video we'll take a look at how to get all of it configured. So the Chartbrew plugin inside of the Strapi instance will talk to the other Chartbrew cloud-based database and system that we set up in the other videos. And here is the code that it created. I opened it up inside of VSCODE. Here you can see there is the backend folder. That was the admin panel that we just looked at. And the front end application is stored here in front end. It's a next.js application that hosts all of the content and reads it from the Strapi Headless CMS and builds the front end application that we saw there briefly. Here on this page, it is the marketplace or Strapi Chartbrew plugin web page explaining how to install it. So we'll be following a couple commands here. We see yarn add and then ampersand Chartbrew /plugin -Strapi. And then we'll have to go into the code and add this attribute in the config plugins.js file. And then we'll run the build command as you see here on the screen. So here I've opened up the VS Code window and I've moved into the backend folder as you can see here. And I'm going to go ahead and run this command. Yarn add the Chartbrew plugin for Strapi. It will take a minute, and now you can see that it finished and what the screen looks like when it has completed the process. So I had started up the program again doing yarn develop and I got an error. And so I looked that up to see what could be going on, and it looks like after installing the Chartbrew plugin, I had to go back to the main root directory here and do a yarn add moment. So that's the command that I ran. Once I did that, as you can see here, I ran the yarn develop command again, and it went ahead and rebuilt the Strapi Admin Panel. So that did resolve that issue. I just wanted to mention that. Might want to look on the Chartbrew GitHub repo to see if there's any issues related to that. And I also opened up the Package.json in the server-side folder here, and you can see the Chartbrew plugin on line 3 has been installed. So here's the front-end website running again. I'll hit the refresh button. And so that was after restarting the server. And here in the server side, we'll take a quick look at some new settings now that the Chartbrew plugin has been set up and installed. So we will come back in the next video and take a look at how to set up all of these various different settings for Chartbrew. And then here is the actual Chartbrew dashboard. And because it's not set up yet, you're going to see this error message, but we'll come to that next. And also here I clicked on the plugin screen and you can see that Chartbrew is in fact installed and that Strapi knows about it. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new content.